My parents said I had an ego problem because I'm the only one who speaks English. So, I stopped translating for them and watched them crash and burn. I've been my family's translator since I was 9 years old. My parents came from Guatemala and never learned English. Every phone call, every doctor's appointment, every bill, every legal document went through me. My 2 younger brothers never had to do any of it because they were boys, and boys shouldn't have to worry about household things. So, I called the electric company when there were billing errors. I filled out tax forms. I argued with the landlord when he tried to raise our rent illegally. I scheduled everyone's doctor appointments and sat in the room translating symptoms and diagnoses. I even translated at my own parent-teacher conferences, which meant I got to hear my teachers tell my parents I had potential but seemed exhausted all the time. Meanwhile, my brothers played video games in the living room while I spent 3 hours on the phone with the insurance company trying to fix a claim. I was exhausted. My grades were slipping because I had no time to study. I had no social life because every free moment went to some phone call or appointment or form that needed filling out. I never got to just be a teenager. One night, I asked my brothers if they could maybe learn some English and help out once in a while. My mom overheard and said, "Leave them alone. They're boys. They don't need to worry about that." The next week, I came home late from translating at my dad's work meeting with his boss. I had missed my friend's birthday party because my dad's meeting ran long, and I had to be there to make sure he understood everything. I was upset and I said something I probably shouldn't have. I said, "I do everything for this family and no one even appreciates it." My mom's face changed. She slammed her hand on the kitchen counter and said, "Who do you think you are? You think you're so important? You're getting an ego problem." My dad jumped in. He said, "Your mother is right. You just happen to speak English. That's not a skill. That's an accident. You act like this family would fall apart without you." My mom said, "You're a teenage girl. You don't know anything about the real world. You need to know your place and stop acting like you're better than everyone." I stood there for a moment just looking at them. Then I said, "Okay, if I'm not important, then you don't need me anymore." My mom rolled her eyes. My dad went back to watching TV. They didn't think I was serious. The next day, my mom asked me to call the salon to reschedule her hair appointment. I was doing homework at the kitchen table. I didn't look up. I said, "I'm just a teenage girl. I don't know anything about the real world." She stared at me. I kept doing my homework. She had to go to the salon in person and couldn't communicate what she needed. She missed her appointment and lost her $50 deposit. My dad's boss needed him to sign some updated paperwork that week. My dad brought it home and asked me to explain it to him. I said, "I have an ego problem, remember? You should figure it out yourself." He signed it without understanding it. Turned out he had agreed to switch to the night shift for the next 2 months. My mom got a phone call a few days later from someone claiming to be from the bank. She didn't understand what they were saying and panicked. Them $200 in gift card numbers before hanging up. She didn't realize it was a scam until I saw the scratched off gift cards in the trash. I didn't say anything. My dad tried to return a broken tool to the hardware store and couldn't explain what was wrong with it. The store refused the return and he lost $40. My mom's friend invited them to a party and sent the directions in English. My parents got lost and showed up 2 hours late, completely humiliated. My dad got a speeding ticket and couldn't understand the court date on the paperwork. He missed it and his license got suspended. He had to take the bus to work for a month and complained about it every single night. Meanwhile, I was thriving. For the first time in years, I actually had time to study. My grades went up. I tried out for the soccer team and made varsity. I went to sleepovers. I went to birthday parties. I finally understood what it felt like to just be a kid. After 6 weeks of disasters, my mom came into my room one night. Her eyes were red and puffy. She sat on the edge of my bed and said, "Please, I'm sorry. We need your help. We can't do this without you." I looked at her for a long moment. I said, "I thought anyone could do what I do. I thought I had an ego problem." She started crying. She said, "I was wrong. You were right. This family does need you. I see that now." I said, "Then maybe you should have treated me like it." My parents had to hire a translator for anything important after that, and it cost them $20 an hour. They never called me ungrateful again. If you liked this story, like and subscribe for more.